Hey everybody, Brad here at BTPA. Let's program the Strymon Timeline, Mobius, and BigSky to turn on and off via MIDI, assign their MIDI channels, and we'll show you how to turn the MIDI out to be a MIDI through. Some basic functions that are pretty important. We'll go over why this is important, how it can affect your rig, and without further ado, let's get it done. So knowing how to turn these pedals on and off via MIDI is really simple, but it can come in handy when you're using a pedal switcher such as the Boss ES-8, the RGM PBC6X, or the PBC10. And the reason being is that if you have all of the loops filled up on the switcher but still want to control and use the timeline and the BigSky, let's say after the switcher, you can do this. So it effectively gives you two more loops. You can turn them on and off with the ES-8 or the switcher, and it's as if they're in, you know, the loops of the switcher, but they're not, because obviously there's not enough loops. So you just control them to bypass on and off via MIDI, and it can really expand how you're using your rig. Or let's say you have some more room on your board, so you want to throw two more pedals in your switcher and put those after, you know, you can do that. Before we get started on that, we're just going to program the Strymon pedals to be on their own MIDI channels, show you how to do that, as well as change the outputs to THRUs just as good practice so that the MIDI commands being sent from pedal to pedal aren't skewed. So let's do it. So in the particular way we're setting this board up, the first thing that you're going to want to do is set the MIDI outs to on the Strymon pedals to THRU. So what you do there is you hold down the value button till it says globals. You'll scroll over to where it says MIDI TH. You'll click, and normally it'll say, I mean, it depends, but usually it says off. You scroll over to turn it on, and you're good to go. Every Strymon pedal comes default with being assigned as channel 1. So you go to the, in this case, we have the timeline as channel 1. And the BigSky is channel 2. So what you do is you hold down the value button here, and it'll say globals. You want to go to MIDI channel, you'll click that, and you'll rotate it to turn it to channel 2. On this one it's already channel 2, so we're good. The next thing that you want to do is program the Boss switcher accordingly. So to do that, we want, in this case we'll have loop 2 turn, we have loop 2 turning the BigSky on, and loop 1, patch 1, turning it off. So right now it's programmed, and in the top of your screen you can see a little light hopefully on the BigSky. So this turns it off, that turns it on. So to get there, to do that, we'll start with patch 1, which turns it off. You want to go to edit, enter for the patch, and then you'll scroll over to the right using the arrows to patch MIDI 1. You'll hit enter, go back over, and it'll come up here. You'll select, it'll normally say off. So using the plus arrow, you'll go to channel 2. So it normally looks like this, off. Go to channel 2 and scroll over to the CC command. And the Strymon on the BigSky, the CC command is to bypass is 102. So you'll go all the way up to 102 on CC command, and the value to turn it off would be 0. Then you would hit right, 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 and it executes. Now, to turn it on, you go to patch 2 on this. We will hit edit, patch, hit enter, patch MIDI 1. Same as last time, go to channel 2, scroll over, CC command will be 102. and then you'll have to change the value to 127, which is Strymon's value for turning the pedal on. Hit right, and there you have it. You're able to switch and control the Strymon outside of the Boss ES-8, essentially giving you a 9th loop. Alright, well, you made it through. We made it through. It's been a pleasure. Anyways, I hope it really helps out with your rig. Like I said, it's really basic when it comes to MIDI programming, but it can help with your rig planning or adjusting anything on your current rig. If you like what you see here, shoot us a like, hit that subscribe button, that'd be sweet. We really appreciate it, and until next time.